Okay, next one up is Lynn Stokes. And I know this is going to be good because Lynn's had a lot of years to think about this.
When I got this title of Kamikaze Cow on an email, I immediately thought of a trade I'd made about 30 or 35 years ago. So I based this poem on that trade. I called it the Kamikaze Cow. On a Saturday grocery trip to town, I stopped for an ice cold beer, and in Poncho's bar sat my good friend Clem. I hadn't seen him in almost a year. Well, he bought me two, and I bought him a few. Then we got to talking about trading. Well, I was still sober as a county judge, but old Clem was kind of faded. He said, I sure do hate to let her go, but since we've been friends forever, have you got anything good enough to trade for a first calf Bremer heifer? Well, my heart sped up a thump or two, but I tried to look real sad. I said, since you live pretty close and I can come see you, best cow pony I ever had. So we traded and shook on it and drank one more, and then I headed out for my truck. Couldn't believe the trade I'd made. What a stroke of luck. Well, I got home and worked for an hour, and I couldn't get that old snide in the trailer. Finally got my tractor and drug him in, and I was cussing like a sailor. Then I loaded up old Cowboy, best dog I ever had. He'd catch a cow or trail a deer. He'd kill an old wild hog. Well, when we pulled up to Clem's house, he was waiting in the yard, and I yelled, where's my Bremer heifer at? He said, she's in that brush, old pard. Don't think she's had that calf yet, but she must be getting close, and I didn't want to spook her since she's yours. Oh, she heard us. Yonder she goes. I said, are you sure that's the one? She looked kind of old to me. You sure that this is her first calf? He said, well, it's like this, don't you see? So then he started explaining it to me while I sent old Cowboy to fetch her. He said when she was young, she could run like hell, and my little black bull couldn't catch her. But don't you worry, she's settled down and gonna make a good mama cow. About that time, we seen them coming. I said, old Cowboy's got her now. Well, Cowboy finally brought her back and got her in the pen. I said, Clem, she's sure enough carrying some age. I'd put her about 9 or 10. Well, about then, she busted through the board corral and then cleared a 6-foot fence with old Cowboy hanging on her lip, and we ain't seen him since. Well, a deal's a deal, old pard. I said, let's go unload your horse. Now, I felt cheated on the trade, but we'd shook hands, of course. But then I couldn't keep from laughing no matter how hard I tried. Because when Clem opened up the trailer, his good horse had laid down and died. Well, I looked at Clem and he looked at me, and we both commenced to laughing. Because we both knew when we made that trade, we'd give each other a gaffing. He said, did you see her when she cleared that fence? I thought your old dog was dead when she landed. Guess this is the first time we ever traded and both left empty-handed. Well, there might have been some crazier trades, but I swear I don't see how than the one when I traded my best dead horse for that Kamikaze cow.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. Okay, I gotta be serious again.